very welcome to Glenveagh National Park, and this belongs to the Department of Environment. My name is Carol O'Callaghan and we're here today to do a bit of work for Discover Primary Science, and today we're going to study the bog. Our school group are from Lifford, they're called St Patrick's. You're all very welcome to Glenveagh, and we're going to concentrate on the bog today, so that's what we're going to be looking at. We're going to be looking for mini beasts, and we're going to be looking at the various types of plants and things that we find in the bog here as well, okay? Oh, I'd like to show you this tree actually before we go any further as well. Do you see this top here? Any clues what this fella is? Good woman, it's an ash, absolutely. And you know that the hurley sticks are made from these, don't you? Some really cool stuff here. Got lots of tadpoles in here. Good girl, well done. You're pulling out. Excellent. Wow, there's some of them are swimming, look at that. And look, there's some of the jelly that would have been surrounding them, so they've burst out of the... Yeah. Tadpoles can be frozen up to 12 hours before they would actually die. So, I mean, they're a fairly sturdy creature. So you can see them in there. From where Tony is standing there are no branches. Do you see that? So that lets us know that there's actually animals in here eating the branches down below. So that's the grazing line you're looking at there. So the tree, do you see that? Yes, so the tree's very intelligent. It allows the upper leaves to be soft and round. That allows for birds to get in there and nest and eat the little red berries. And then it's spiky down below to stop the bigger animals from eating it. So that's what you've got there.
Let me tell you what this stuff is called. It's a tricky one now. This stuff's called bog myrtle. It's rare enough, apart from areas like this that are pretty wild and untouched. It would be sensitive enough it would die off if there was any drains or anything put in here. But it does pretty well here in Glenveagh. What animals would you find in the bog, can you think of? Deer, yeah, come on, you. Well, you see these? See a lot of the ends of these are snipped off. That means the deer have been here. The bogs are quite acidic. So not everything grows in them, only specific things can grow. Like the special beasts that grow in here and these special plants. But because it's so acidic, in the olden days, before there was any bandages or hospitals or anything, if you cut yourself on the bog, what they do is they'd get a load of this sphagnum moss and they'd put it on top of the cut. Because it's acidic, no bacteria grows in it. So bogs are actually quite healthy places.
This here is very important stuff. This is called sphagnum moss, and this is what makes the bog a bog. It keeps it really damp and wet, and it rots down, and one layer rots down over the top of the other. So that's what caused that lovely black peaty stuff. These are two very famous trees in Donegal. These are called the kissing trees, look. One's a birch and the other's a holly, and you see, when it meets at the top. You see that? The black hole over there? That is actually a badger's home. And we know that because remember I was telling you they're very clean animals. They leave out their bedding every so often, whereas foxes and things don't. So we know that that's a really active place. And we have found nearly 20 entrances into this one badger set. This beautiful tree here, that's the oldest one in the park. So this is the one that's estimated to be over 200 years old. Yeah, imagine. And look at the size of it. It's massive.
So what we can do now is I can hand you out these little dials. I only have 3. And I'll explain how to use them. Look at the different pictures on the clock and identify the different insects that have 3 legs. So this one has 3 legs, this one has 3 legs, and whenever you think that you know the name of the insect, you put the little arrow over to it and you read out exactly everything about the information about the insect. Okay, so now you all have to find another insect and try and find it using the same method, but I'm not going to help you this time.
Under Discover Primary Science we have a number of modules that we can run here from the park. Primarily we do bog studies because we're surrounded by bogland here in County Donegal, blanket bog mainly, but we also run studies in river studies. We also can do pond studies as well. We have a local nature trail where we study mini beasts. And we also run a number of educational events from our drop-in centre here at Glenveagh Castle.